Okay, I'm back. All right, so let's get into my third decan Virgos. All right, so third decan Virgos, you're born between September the 14th and September the 22nd. You could be seen as diplomatic when you're expressing yourself. You can also be seen as charming by somewhere while you're expressing yourself. Your goals are really structured in life. So you make sure that you do everything to make sure you achieve your goals. You make sure that you have the proper tools that you need to achieve it, things set up in place, people set in place to get you to where you need to be. And you're also very creative. You have a creative mind. So you may like art, you may be into art a lot. Um, but you do have a creative mind, and that intrigues people. It puts you in a good light with people. So it does look like, others may see you as like sort of artistic, or, you're the type that you can take a blank canvas and turn it into some sort of creation, like this beautiful creation of life, or, something that it stands out. You may be a supervisor, you could be a supervisor, but it does look like you treat your staff well, like the staff members who you feel like are loyal to you, or they have shown that they are structured and things like that. It does look like you treat your staff well. um you could be a lover of antiques. You may be an antique collector, or you just are intrigued with things that are really beautiful and eye-catching. Fabergé egg type stuff, like those kind of things. Like you really like that. It stands out to you. Some of you all are collectors of antiques. But you do well in areas with public speaking and music too. So some of you all may be in the music industry, or you may be a public speaker, but you do well in those fields too. So even if you're a manager, you could be in the HR department where you have to deal with everyone who comes in. You may be scheduling orientations, or where you have to speak to people. But I do see that energy around you. Okay, and then but you also tend to worry about a lot. But this is that perfectionist side of you. Like you just always, it's almost like you always worry, is this going to be right? Is that going to be right? This, wait a minute, I need to, hold on, let me check off on that. Let me see that. Wait a minute. What's the, so it's like you worry a lot, and that could just kind of make people want to pull their hair out when they're dealing with you. Like, oh my gosh, like it's perfect. And you're like, nope, I found this. It's not perfect. See, that kind of energy. But as much as that may drive people up one wall and down the other, you are good at what you do. So as long as you don't become sort of like, as long as you don't become sort of overly abrasive because of your perfection, that perfection is in you. So you do have Venus as your ruling planet. We also are in this Libra moon right now, and that speaks of like that fresh start in your life. So you may be looking at things happening in your life from a different standpoint. You could be reevaluating connections. This could be on the job. This may be in your family. This could be with your friends. But it does look like you're reevaluating certain connections and just seeing what kind of stands out to you and who's really there for you. That even give and take in your life. And who is a person of their word, that kind of stuff. I see you really analyzing things because you want to have even balance. That's extremely important to you. And anyone who isn't on board with being honest with you with some things, and kind of just making sure that they're on board with you, then I see that you are quick to kind of cut them off, or just kind of get rid of that whole energy there. And with Venus as your ruler, like that sexuality and indulgence is also a part of your life, right? So you may be the type that you invest a lot into, you may be investing into the stock market in some way, or you may be investing into real estate or something that will actually, the equity in it grows or the interest grows. So you could be in the, you may be in the finance industry as well. But you love things to look beautiful around you, and you love to give people that encouragement to beautify up their life as well. And so people look to you. You could be a nice dresser, so maybe you're very neat, or you're dressed very nice, or you may wear your makeup or your hair very nice or something, but or you may drive a nice car, but something about you reflects all your hard work paying off. You could just have a beautiful home or something like that. Okay, so Virgo, this is your oracle deck. This is your tarot deck. I'm going to clarify this tarot deck with this tarot deck, okay? So we already know your earth sign. I'm going to set these over here. And then, you know what, Virgo? Did you just tell me why are these sitting in the corner? Let me move them out the way because I know how punctual you like to. Lavender, surround yourself with love. At this time, Virgo, this is the message. You have to surround yourself with loving people, or you could be doing this. You may be talking to your family, your closest friends, just having some sort of, that time where you're enjoying each other's company, kind of talking about the past, present, or future ideas. I don't know why I don't know why it's looking like that. But anyway, so it looks like you may be surrounding yourself with some people where you're just kind of like, this may be people from your past. Maybe you've taken a break from working so hard and decided to just sit back and go visit some family or some friends and have a few laughs or something. All right. And then Virgo, I do like third deck in Virgo. I did tell the other two Virgos, I do have a candle burning over on the side for you. And this is, these are candles that I make myself. Okay. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. These are the cards that I want to use for your reading. And I'll clarify with those other cards that I was just shuffling. Seven of Cups, Page of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So Virgo, you have the Seven of Cups here. This could speak of procrastination or slow to make a decision due to too many options. And so you like to narrow things down. At this time, you may be narrowing down something so you could finally make a decision. You may have been taking your time, trying to figure something out, trying to see what is the best. If you look at all of these cups, there's a snake in this cup. It seems like a hand holding a piece of hair, like that represents like witchcraft. You have money and diamonds and jewelry in this cup. So that represents that like stability, strong, that financial security. You have a wreath. This could speak of like karmic cycles, things coming full circle. You have this tornado here that speaks of like maybe some things in your life or some situation. I'm trying to get it to focus. Some situations in your life that may be a little chaotic or confusing. You have this heart here. So this is like that love situation. And you have a beautiful red rose here. And that also speaks of like power and strength and growth in some sort of new beginning. So it looks like you have a lot of options on the table and you're sort of analyzing which option is best for you. This could be pertaining to the relationships of your life. You may just be looking at each person individually and sort of analyzing your relationship with them, especially with this Libra moon at this time. You could be doing that, seeing what's balanced, like the relationships that are balanced in your life. With this Page of Swords here, it does look like you're in the energy where you're making sure that you learn every little detail about something. You're looking at things from a different perspective as well. And you're observing and you're analyzing everything that you learn. It's like you're making sure that you have all the right information. But I do see that the flip side to this is Virgo. I see you may not be doing it in the best way. You may be being a little sneaky about how you're finding out some information or how you're communicating it. But it does look like you are sort of just making sure that you get or see or learn everything you need to learn. Because that Page of Swords can also speak of like that stalker type energy, or, somebody who's kind of immature that, or something new, learning something new. But you have the Two of Cups here. Now with this Two of Cups, Virgo, there's some sort of offer coming in, an exchanging of energy. This may be with a Leo, a water sign, or a Gemini, or an Aquarius. But there's an offer, there's some sort of offer being exchanged. But if you can see these people, this person is standing on solid ground. This person is standing on water. And so I see, and as you can see, this hand is out. It's like they're, meeting up. So this can also represent you, like the past you meeting the present you, looking back to the past, especially with this Mercury in retrograde right now, looking back to the past at situations, yourself, your past self, and who you are today, where your footing is in life, where you're stepping, where you want to go next emotionally. And you do have a lighthouse in the background. So I do see you being guided to the area or to someplace in your life that will make you emotionally happy. You've learned a lot from your past self. Also, you may be talking to some family or friends, just getting their opinion about some things in your life, about people, places, or decisions that you've made. You have the Ace of Cups here, and this speaks of some sort of new offer. Some of you all are finding out you're pregnant, because this can also speak of fertility, or you may be hearing about a baby or something, getting some sort of good, joyful news in, a lot of emotional contentment and happiness. But this is some sort of offer coming in that I see with this heart here. It's almost like an overflowing of happiness. So there may be some tears of joy shedded after some information. Coming. Let's see. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the Seven of Cups here? You have the Eight of Pentacles. Totally your energy, workaholic type energy. The Emperor card here. This may be an Aries. So there's something that you're taking the time to learn. You're not rushing into what you see. So this may be pertaining to an Aries. You may be trying to see the truth about a matter. Were you deceived in some way? Did you get all the right information, or someone's true intentions behind the way they feel? So it looks like you're working diligently to learn something with this Eight of Pentacles here. You may be spending a lot of time alone analyzing what you've learned. The justice system may be involved in some way. I don't know, because this Emperor card does speak of like law enforcement. But it also speaks of like that paternal energy, like the masculine, the head of a household, or someone who oversees things. But this Emperor can be uncompromising to someone who fails to see where they need to change because they're so adamant or so you know, they're so adamant about their point of view being, you know, enforcing their point of view. And so you may be just learning something from a Aries, or you could be just learning, you know, if the information that you received was the truth. Why is this Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here? You have the Justice card. That's that Libra energy. We are in a Libra moon right now. And you have the Three of Wands. So it does look like you're seeing something in a balanced way. You're seeing something very clear. You're watching it from afar, though. And you're trying to see an area turn around, or you're trying to see how it's going to turn out. If something is balanced. So if you got some false information or confusing information, it looks like you are learning if something was the truth or was something fair, especially with this Emperor card and this Justice card. This definitely speaks of law enforcement or the justice system in some way. So either you could be in law enforcement or the justice system, or either an Aries or a Libra may be in law enforcement or the justice system, or it could just be some legal paperwork that you're overseeing or analyzing, or sort of like you may be looking back at something, seeing if you need to back it up, save it on your computer or on your phone or something. But you do have this Three of Wands here. So it's like whatever energy you've put out, you're waiting to see how it comes back, or whatever information that you were trying to seek, you're waiting for something to come back. You're trying to patiently wait for this. Why is this Two of Cups here? Why is this Two of Cups here? Why is the Two of Cups here? Information will be coming in. The Ace of Cups, you're going to be happy about this confirmation and hearing something. It's going to make you happy. You're going to get something you've been waiting on, some information you've been waiting on. You have the Chariot card here, but it's in reverse. So it looks like whatever information is coming in is going to make you want to put a stop to something. The Nine of Cups here, you may be dealing with a second decan Pisces, because that Nine of Cups speaks of that. But it also looks like you are going to sort of put a stop to something, because, and this with this Chariot, this Justice, the Emperor card, this is definitely either law enforcement, government, or something. But it looks like, so you may be a private investigator. You may be doing some sort of private investigation, waiting for information to come in. Once you get what you need, then you know how to proceed from there. But it looks like a stop is about to be made to something. And you're going to be happy with the results. You're going to be happy with how things have turned out. Okay, so, ooh. Okay, Virgo. Oh, I didn't even get I didn't even get the shuffle when the card flew out. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So you do have a new beginning on the horizon. This could be with a twin flame or a karmic. But again, like I said, I do see information coming in. Something is stopping, or you're going to decide to stop doing something and have a new beginning that makes you really happy somewhere else or something. Or maybe the fact that you're stopping something is triggering this new beginning. You may be discussing this with family or friends too. Okay, so let's see, for all the Virgos, all three decans of Virgos, let's see what a general message. Let's see what the message is from Spirit. What message, Spirit, what would you like for all the three Virgos to know? Skeleton, strength. So with the skeleton, this to me, the strength, something at the core. You're finding out something at its core. Something that's really strong, something that is, it's ancient, it's old news, it's from the past. Also, you may be getting some information about someone who, for some of for you three Virgos, someone may be trying to bring up the past or give you information that's really outdated, something that they feel like will be that kind of give you strength in some sort of area or like give you the upper hand. But check the information, because something may be a little outdated. We do, again, we have Mercury in retrograde right now, so it looks like you may be looking back to something from the past, but this information is really outdated. And so it's almost like somebody is digging up old bones just to give you some knowledge about something, or either you're digging up old information or something. It's something at the core, though. It's core valuable information, strong information, something like that. All right, so that is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button to show my channel some love, and I'm sending that love right back to you, Virgo. All right. Talk with you later.